Yo, I am so glad that I filmed when I did. Normally I try recording at night, but the lighting is way better than it normally is. Probably because it's daytime and I have actual natural lighting. What was I thinking before? Hey, what's going on, everyone? You all don't know me, or at least most of you shouldn't know me, but my real name is Cortland. But here and pretty much everywhere else on the internet, I go by Yarbology. Now most of you are probably thinking, who the hell is this guy? And why did he randomly appear in my recommendations? Because I know you didn't find this video any other way. And I'm here to answer that question and explain exactly why I've started this channel. But first, let me tell you all a story that dates all the way back to 2013.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Cortland. At the time, he had a hyperfixation on the game known as Minecraft. He began to watch YouTubers such as Dan TDM and Stampy Longhead to satisfy his hunger for Minecraft content. Eventually, he broke away from the Minecraft chokehold and explored the greater depths of YouTube. There, he would find other gaming creators such as CoreyX Kenshin and Dashi Games. As the years progressed, Cortland began to realize something. He didn't want to just watch these guys, but rather, he wanted to be just like them. From that moment onwards, Cortland knew exactly what path he wanted to take in life, and that was to be a full-time YouTuber.
Very inspiring, I know. So this revelation of becoming a YouTuber came to me when I was about 12 years old, I say. To give you a rough idea of how long it's been since I first had that dream, I was 12 then, and I'll be turning 22 in May of this year. Nearly 10 years of telling myself that I wanted to be a gaming YouTuber, and then ultimately doing nothing about it. However, that all changes today, my friends. As of late, I've been watching so many of these videos about how to start a YouTube channel, the do's and don'ts of starting a channel, how to title videos, how to make thumbnails, yada yada yada, etc, etc. But the one thing that has consistently came up in all of these videos is to just start. And so here I finally am. Alright, so with my backstory out of the way, I want to talk about the type of content that you can expect from me and this channel. If you haven't gathered by now, this is going to be a gaming focused channel. I plan to upload 2 videos a week for the foreseeable future. Though some weeks I may upload more or less depending on how much time I have on my hands. You all know how it goes. But 2 videos is the minimum that I'm targeting. Now this is the part where you might be asking, well then what the hell are you gonna play? And to that I say, I am unsure. Okay, I'm not entirely clueless. I do have a few things planned. Almost every night, my friends and I are playing some random friend slop game, as they call them these days. So you can expect quite a few videos and games of that nature. Actually, the one video that I already have posted on this channel is of me and my friends playing Repo Drunk one night. So if that's something you might be interested in, please go and give that video a watch whenever you're done with this one. Aside from those types of games, I honestly play just about anything. I play a lot of Fortnite, unfortunately. I'm really big on JRPGs like Persona and Final Fantasy. You all probably saw the metaphor book that I used for that bit earlier. I love roguelikes such as Hades and Dead Cells. I love fighting games. I love a lot of different types of games basically. With that being said, I want to use this channel to explore new things in addition to things that I'm already used to. Fun fact, I am 21 years old and I have never played a single Pokemon game. Wow. Cortland, did you even have a childhood? Some of you might be asking. Yes, but despite just saying that I love JRPGs, that wasn't always the case. In fact, I despised turn-based gameplay when I was a kid. Before getting into Final Fantasy, the only RPG I really had any experience with was Sonic Chronicles. Saying that out loud, I think I now realize why I might have hated RPGs. Anyway, recently everyone's been hyped about, Pokopia, Pokemon Winter Waves, and I want to be hyped too. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green just got added to the eShop recently, so I figured there's no better time to hop into the franchise than now. One genre that I've kinda always shied away from is horror. Why? Because I'm a big chicken. The only horror series that I've really ever delved into was Five Nights at Freddy's, but like that's Five Nights at Freddy's. Does that even really count as horror? Especially these days. Like, I've been getting a major sense of FOMO lately. Everybody and their mama is playing Resident Evil Requiem, and I feel so isolated. I've never played one of these games, and I know virtually nothing about the series aside from a few characters. And so I want to start a series of me playing through the entire Resident Evil franchise, starting with RE1 and RE0, and working my way all the way up to RE9. Quite the daunting task, I know, but this is such a critically acclaimed series that I just can't ignore it anymore, and I might as well invite you all along for the ride. I think that's gonna do it for this video. I had a few other things written down that I wanted to talk about, such as live streaming and community polls to vote on what game I play next, but I figured I'll just discuss all those things whenever they become relevant. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for sticking around until the end. If you all wouldn't mind, please give this video a like so that I may be blessed by the YouTube algorithm gods. And if any of what I discussed here today seems like something you might be interested in, then please hit that subscribe button and stick around to see what I post next, and to become a part of this newly established community. Once again, thank you all for being here, and let us embark on this journey together. Have a good one, everyone.